Okay, next up is Quasi, our very first lizard, and she is a bearded dragon, if you don't already know. She's normally a very bright yellow color, but she's a little stressed out right now because we brought our male bearded dragon, Sloan, into the room as well, and thought that we could do the video together, but Sloan isn't behaving. So when he calms down a little bit, we'll bring him into the spotlight too. But until then, just Quasi, who is a little upset right now.
And honey, you might want to zoom out, and we can just sort of demonstrate why he's not cooperating. We're in the middle of November, and he's still in heat, as you can tell from the head bobs. I'm going to put him down for a second. Oh.
Yeah, see, and that makes Verity very upset.
Yeah.
So, Quasi. This is Quasi too, by the way. She's trying to look and see what Sloane's doing. That's why she tilted her head down. Now, as I said, she was, for the most part, our first lizard. We had one bearded dragon before her, who we had for about 9 days before he croaked. That was because of yellow fungus. We got him from Petco, and they had a yellow fungus outbreak. So if you ever see any blistery spots on your bearded dragons, get them into a vet right away. Because it could be yellow fungus, and it does kill.
And like the name of the disease, it's the dragon's skin is going to be probably a yellowish brown. You know, that's the name, yellow fungus.
And they lose toes and everything. It's really awful. It broke my heart. So after that, we tried again, and that's when we got Quasi. So now she's about 2.5 years old. We actually did just get her from a regular pet store in Brooklyn, and it's amazing how well she turned out. Sloan, on the other hand, we got from Sunshine Dragons. He's a Crawley red timed cross Crawley orange, I want to say, or Collie cross Gemfire red. Sorry, not Crawley, it's Collie.
And Quasi's actually, she needs to shed, but she's actually, I would say probably like a high citrus, like a lemon citrus. And her colors will come out probably immediately after she sheds, and we'll take another video of her.
I don't think she knows what to make of this eye looking at her. Or maybe she just wants to go to bed. I think she's looking for a sleep spot since she's on our bed right now.
Yeah. When she is interested in mating, she does this interesting mating dance, and she bobs herself up and down, and it's pretty interesting. I don't think she's really interested in that right now.
I have to edit that out. Alright, put Sloan down. Maybe he won't be able to see her now.
I don't think that's the case.
He's very upset right now. He's emotional.
Yeah, he has needs. He definitely has needs.
And excuse any messy bedroom clips you get in the background. Our bedroom is a horrible mess, so we're trying to just focus on the bearded dragons.
It goes with the territory sometimes, having 17 pets. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a little in order to make sure that, you know, they're all taken care of and their cages are clean and everything else.
Sloan, what's the matter, honey? Where'd Quasi go? I know, you're so upset and stressed out.
Can you catch him breathing hard?
Yeah, he was fighting with Chris for a while there to get loose.
Yeah, he's huffing and puffing because he's interested in the opposite sex right now. Then again, there hasn't been this past year. There hasn't been a month where he wasn't interested. So I think he's really raring to go. Not that we're going to.
You're lucky you got to see the head bob. This is how he greets Beardy every day. And sorry, I refer to Beardy or Quasi as Beardy because she was my first. Where are you going? Are you looking for somebody? Are you looking for somebody, Sloan?
You would think if he was in Australia, he'd probably be waiting for a beard to stroll by at this point. You should zoom out and show him that he's actually looking at himself right now, and that's why he's blackbearding. He's not happy. They're cute, but they're not too bright.
And Beardy has found a nice little nook on the bed while she waits for us to finish up the video. She always does cute things like this.
Okay, on the other end of the exotic rat snake spectrum, we have a little baby rat snake with a totally different personality than our king rat snake. And, you know, what you see here is what do they call it?
It's a white-sided black rat snake, so it's a morph of the black rat snake, Elaphia
And then I do believe that sometimes they also call them candy cane rat snakes, or no? Or is that a different type of rat snake?
No, I think you're thinking of licorice stick, but I'm not sure if this is the same.
Yeah, or maybe I saw a candy cane corn snake
Yeah.
just recently, and
This is a white-sided rat snake, but it's a morph of the black rat snake.
and we call him Buttons because he's cute
as a button.
And if you notice, his eyes are actually coal black right now, and they sort of look like buttons in a way. And he's translucent. I don't think we can get a video of him right now showing how translucent he is, but if you put him up to the light, you could actually see what he's digested in his belly.
Is that in focus right now?
Yes, it is. And here's some close-ups of his patterns and his colorations.
So we got him in September, right around the same time we got the king rat snake.
Right.
And he came even smaller, and he must have just been born.
Yeah.
Seriously, he was probably born in August, or hatched in August. So he's really young still, and he's small.
And this guy was ordered from Ben Siegel down in Boca Raton. We were actually down there herping during the summer. Unfortunately, we were looking for snakes and reptiles in the Everglades, and it was crazy, but we didn't see a thing.
We saw a dead cottonmouth. It was depressing.
And we saw lots and lots of gators who were acclimated to tourists, who were looking for basically fried chicken handouts and whatever else tourists seem to give seem to give gators down there. But in case you're looking for a gorgeous rat snake, Ben Siegel's a pretty safe bet. We were able to handle a larger rat snake down there, and I'm sure at some point or another we'll include that photo in our blog.
And just since we gave word out for Ben Siegel, the king rat is from, oh gosh, it's slipping my mind now.
It's from the folks over at Snake Bites TV.
Yeah, but the name, BHB Enterprises.
Yep. I'm gonna reverse this over so that we get a different shot, take a different angle on. Do you want to
Oh,
grab him?
sure.
And if you notice, his personality and demeanor is really different from the king rat snake. He's much easier to handle. He's not squeamish. You know, he's probably, in terms of personality, he probably has about as ideal of a personality as you can get. You know, he's just a baby snake, and he's not nippy. He isn't like pythons, little baby pythons who are kind of squeamish at being handled. He doesn't really care. You know, so, you know, as of right now, he's about garter snake size, but he's going to be, he's definitely going to be a medium-bodied snake from what we could tell. We were able to handle a 2-year-old over at Ben Siegel's retail shop, and that snake was absolutely fantastic, and we think, you know, we have every reason to believe that this snake's coloration will be just as nice as the one that we saw in his shop.
And personality. The personality of the one at the shop was really great. It's those Asian snakes that are mean, I tell you.
Yeah,
The king rat snakes from Asia.
Yeah, although we have seen videos on YouTube of some what were they, Vietnamese blue beauties, and they were very large snakes, and they were fairly calm. I do think that Ben Siegel has that type of snake available for order as well, and maybe it's something that we'll look at down the line. But for right now, I think having 17 pets is already a handful. Although if you are interested in reptiles, you know, bearded dragons and snakes, and by and large, they're not that hard to maintain on a day-to-day basis. You know, for the most part, I've just included a new post on our new blog regarding what I guess what my routine is Monday through Friday, and in general, I don't even have to deal with the snakes in the morning because they get fed once a week, and
The little guys that I've been feeding twice a week at night, so it's not even a big deal.
yep. And the only thing that you really have to do is to make sure that they have water, and sometimes you could forget that, you know, their water dries up and they don't get water for a day or two, and then you refill it, and you notice that they immediately head straight for the water to drink, and then they'll drink for like a good 30 seconds. And we have noticed other YouTube videos of Viper Keeper who has I guess they're scientific beaker bottles, squirt bottles, and he squirts water onto the heads of his snakes, and they all seem to drink, and you know, in terms of our reptiles, we can get some of them to do it, but you know, some of them they don't really take to it, and if you know, it looks like this. If you ever seen Viper Keeper's videos, it's a little squirt bottle, and you know, you squeeze it and the water comes out, and or Tegu seems to like it a lot, and some of our bearded dragons.
King rat actually likes it, and Sloan and our Cuban rock iguana. Whoa, he decided to take off.
Oh, I think you spooked him a little bit. I don't know if you noticed, in terms of his, above his eyes, he seems to have these sort of translucent petals that are bluish. It's kind of neat, and I don't recall if he's going to keep that when he's an adult or she's an adult. But it's kind of interesting. Kind of makes it look like he's wearing a mascara or something like that.
Lovers! I just shoved them next to each other. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. Oh, my goodness.